Hello, this is Death Rider, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. So, we just crashed. Everyone's apparently just fine. No. So, okay. There's a new way we need to do things now. Wait, I didn't even pay attention to what he said. No, okay, so I am gonna change people. But before I do so, I'm gonna remove all espers. We need to start working on Setzer, you know? We're gonna have Cyan. I like this setup. Perfect, okay. Okay, thanks for welcoming me out the door. Oh, hey! Okay, so that's kind of cool. They kind of act like little assistances, like where do I need to go? Like the dancer in Final Fantasy 1. Okay, cool. The one thing I didn't do is unequip everyone, which I can do right here. I just did everyone. Yeah, that's probably fine, right? Alright. And we do have some shops here. Some of the basics. Nothing too crazy, it seems. Oh, you're just a free healing. Oh, okay. You ready to refresh me? I'm fine. Where are we, by the way? Oh, we're all the way down here. We're by Miranda, I think. Let's do this one. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna re-equip everyone. We are all empty. His weapon is just cards. Oh, that is hilarious. Setzer, you're such a weirdo. Okay, so I guess I'll quickly run down through. So obviously I gave her the ultimate weapon. I do want her to, kind of build up some HP. So the Esper that gives HP, I want to assign to her this next round. Now I gave him the Genji gloves. I was almost considering. I didn't know if he could use the ultimate weapon, so my first thought was give him the ultimate weapon and one of his other katanas. I'm interested to see how this interaction works with Flurry. Is he gonna get 8 attacks out, or will it just be like 5 or something? I don't know. He could have used one of these swords, but I gave him Assassin because it's a dagger. He loses 2 attack, but gains a whole bunch of evasion and speed. It just kind of makes sense to give him that. And his cards. So now I'll go through the relics. Hero's Ring and Hermes Shoes, so basically increased attack and magic and perma-haste, basically. Genji Gloves, he's dual-wielding, and Hyper Wrist increases power. I give him the Hyper Wrist for increased power and Breaking Gloves so he can mug, which I would assume that's what gives him the ability to attack and steal at the same time. I thought about the Thieves Bracer, increases steal success rate. I may change it to, well, I don't know. I think it's kind of hard to decide. I think I might actually keep him with that. Setzer, I don't know. I just kind of gave him. He's immune to a few status effects, and his attacks always hit. Yeah, I'm not super excited for him, but we have him. So now I will go through Espers. Okay, so what we have here is Setzer with Maduin, which gives him magic. I feel like I want to kind of make him more magic heavy since his offense seems kind of meh, but I can't really say because I'm very new to this, new to him. Give her Siren. I believe that's HP up, so that ultimate weapon becomes more valuable. Plus, also she gets. Let's be honest, I'm not doing it for the magic in this particular case. Wait, hold on. There's another one that gives HP up. Now that I think about it, Catapultus. I'd kind of prefer what Siren grants. Do I? I mean, slow is useful. I definitely use slow. Yeah, so then I gave him Bismarck. He gets that power too, so he'll be getting a lot of power, and he also could eventually get raised, which would be fantastic. I already did kind of start him on a whole bunch of other things, which I'd probably want to max out. Maybe, I don't know. And then Catapultus, I believe this was HP. Yeah, so I might as well boost up his HP a bit more. I don't know. Kind of having troubles deciding. I was really considering a magic-based one. Unicorn just doesn't really give much. I don't know. I'll stick with this, see how it goes. Where the heck are we? We are here. Alright, cool. Don and a wyvern. Okay. Have you attack. I'm curious about his Bushido. How many hits? I think he's only gonna get like a 5th attack. Okay, that only applies when he does normal attack. Well, that's fairly unfortunate. I think I'm gonna give that to Terra then. Alright, so I guess I'll set you up by Vector. I didn't really explore that Miranda too much, but I don't think this much we can do anyway. Tiger Mask! Whoa! Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, she's pretty good with that. Terra learned to sleep. Tiger Mask, eh? I guess the Tiger Mask goes to Sabin. Alright. We are here. Our only weak link is Setzer. And hopefully that will improve. I have 46,000 gil. Not bad. Alright. Oh, yeah, it's Returner. What in the world happened? I just walked into this burning building because why not? Chair. Can we sleep? Well, this town's kind of destroyed, so I mean, I feel like I should get a free sleep, you know? What's going on? I'd like in, please. That's not an inn. Hey! Nice. You might want to leave that house, miss. Weapon shop. Okay, you don't care about what's going on outside. That's cool. It's also interesting that Celis is still in the list. When are we gonna... I have a feeling we're gonna see her, like, in this next leg of events that happens. Nothing here is good for anyone that we have. No. Gotta see, who do we have? We have those 4. Alright, nothing's good. Don't know how a dress could possibly be considered armor, but... I don't know. I feel like at Dragon Quest it gets a little bit more absurd than dresses. What's going on? Oh man, everyone's just so confused. What could possibly have happened when those big monsters came and attacked things? Can I go back into the Magitech factory? Can I actually do this? That doesn't take me anywhere. And that doesn't take me anywhere. Alright. Secret path to nothing. I see. What's going on? What's going on? I have no idea what could be going on. Pub. Well. Can I burn my hand? Probably not. Where'd all the townspeople go? It's just returners. Ah, the Grand Stair. Bet that takes me up into the fortress. Yeah, that break in the railing is perfectly centered in that tile. I feel like I'm gonna have to jump down that at some point. Ooh, Fia. Jump for the Fia. Ooh, hey, look who it is. Oh, yeah, that's right, we're all here. Wait, I didn't even pay attention. It was like this when we got here. Sure it was. I believe you. What on earth happened? Did the Espers do this? No, they couldn't have. Sir, I can't exactly talk to you when you're off. Okay. There you are. You didn't get yourself lost this time. That was worth my time. Oh, yep. Here we are. Encounters? Ooh, wizard. The Emperor is expecting you. This way, please. Oh, you're such a nice guy. You were the one that was blocking the path before. The last time we were here. We're gonna actually talk to Gestahl? How would you little grunts know that? Also, I see that those are doors. Those espers that came out of the gate left the Empire in ruins. Oh, poor you. I don't want to fight anymore, said the guy in the armor. Kafka was in prison when his crimes were made known to the Emperor. I heard he'll probably get a life sentence at the very least. Oh, is he being blamed for this? The war's over. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna end that way. Yes. That guy's sprite looks awesome. In fact... Oh, he's gone. I need a wizard sprite for my my Zelda quest. I like that sprite. Anyway. There he is. Excuse me, sir. I'm just gonna... Terrifying. Peace, huh? I can't talk to you from behind your chair. Oh. Oh. Rude. Enough. I've lost my taste for war. Oh, just like that, huh? We're just done. Hey, there he is. The Emperor has had a change of heart. Okay. You know, the last time I heard a Final Fantasy character having a change of heart was Kain. We all remember how that worked out. Sid. I don't know who said Sid. The Espers came to take back their friends. When they found them all dead, they laid waste to the city and left. I heard them with my own ears. Their screams of rage will haunt my dreams. We're laying down our arms. The war is over. Yeah, this is really dramatic. The power of the Espers. I was naive. If we leave them to their own devices, they will devastate this world. The Empire's might is nothing before them. They must be persuaded to calm their rage. Why don't I just strike the guy down? He's right there. Terra is right in front of his face. I don't know if she knows what he did. Did she ever learn? I'm not totally clear on that. We never should have lusted after power we lacked the means to control. Let us worry later. I'm having a banquet prepared. Great timing. We shall talk at length then. Well, you're a nice dictator that ruined half the world. Nice. There are those in the Imperial Army who have objected to the end of the war. Also, where's Celis? Before we dine, please talk to as many soldiers as you can. Make them understand. I mean, everyone I've talked to so far seems to be good now. You have 4 minutes until dinner. Please talk to as many soldiers as you can. Legitimately for... Okay. Those guys are gone. One soldier. Okay. I mean, I already talked to these guys, so look. Okay, I'm talking to you from the furthest possible spot. Yes, I can't move. Oh, the timer still goes even while that's happening. I'm hitting left, thank you very much. Ooh. Alarm earring. X potion. Don't panic. 4 minutes is a lot of time. Oh, jackpot. Uh-huh. Yes. I know how to count. Oh, I'm apparently scum. Alright. Make quick work of this, sir. I'm just gonna go berserk. Alright, you're probably gonna... Well, you're not gonna die after this. That's a lot of ones. Can you have bigger numbers than one? Thank you. Terrible experience. Not bad. Uh-huh. Oh, that counts. I see you under there, sir. E. Are you in bed? I can't tell. Well, this is quite unfair. God dang. He decommissioned. Okay. Is that right, sir? I should actually be stealing from these guys. Perfect. I actually want Cyan to always be last, so I can get everyone else's commands while I'm waiting for his Bushido. That particular battle was the optimal way. Yes, some people can't be pushed around, especially when they slash you 18 times. Okay, I hate you. You're all terrible. Get in my way constantly. Single dude. Alright, that wasn't very conclusive to me. Dude was insane. Wait, did he just say get out of my face? Yep, that counts. Oh, yeah. Well. I mean, did you really want to? Ooh, I can go in here. Oh, it's the, Well, you don't have to join. I could send you to hell, and that'd be perfectly fine, too. I mean, you see 4 guys coming through, and one of them has a huge katana and a girl with dual swords. A guy with playing cards. Feel like you'd be shaking in your boots. 18. I don't know if that's a lot. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to the other side fast enough. Because I would assume that there's a bit of a jackpot on both sides. Although there's no doors there, so that's actually kind of convenient. I'm risking it for the biscuit. Whoa. This is ridiculous. That's all you have to say. Okay, just quick checks. Quick checks. Hello, sir. Oh, yeah, the poison. That's a toilet. That didn't happen, as far as I'm concerned. Gah! How dare they put me in a place like this? I don't believe this. I'm so bored. Well, there's all the time. That evening, the banquet with the Emperor took place. I talked to a lot of people. Oh, is that a returner? This way, please. I wonder if the amount I talk to actually matters. Why is there 5 chairs? Oh, that's why. If I may be so bold as to sit with the returners. You're not one of us. I don't know why we allow that. Well then. We share a meal at last. A toast is appropriate. Good thing you emptied your bowels beforehand, Tara. What shall we toast to? Obviously not the Empire. To the returners seems a little too one-sided. If we're gonna actually be diplomatic here, our homelands. Indeed, to our homelands. Sid's not doing it. Regarding Kefka, for the time being, I've imprisoned for the crime of poisoning Doma. Only that. I wonder what shall become of him. Or, I don't know who said that. One of us, I guess. I mean, again, it goes without saying I know Kefka's the final boss and everything, but I feel like, I mean, the guy's a lunatic. Obviously not pardoned. I see. Well, we shall leave him there for now. We can decide later. I wonder if the decisions actually make a difference. Like, if we said kill him, would Gestahl have been like, whoa, that's a little too far. I'm sorry. Oh, and we got Cyan here. I didn't even realize that. I'm truly sorry about what occurred in Doma. No one thought for a moment that Kefka would use poison. Got anything to say, Cyan? I mean, only because... Apologize again. Because we have Cyan here. That was inexcusable. I'm truly sorry. Kefka will be dealt with severely. Okay. It is too late for Doma, but I swear to rid the world of what poison remains. Now then, with regard to General Sullus, we have luck with us. Wow. This was not intentional. I mean, she clearly... I 100% believe that it was just Kefka and the Imperials turning us on her, like they were trying to get revenge on her for defecting. She is one of us. Kefka was indeed lying. Aha. General Celis realized the foolishness of the war before even I, and defected to your side. Yeah, actually, yeah, she did. She was the first one to go against us. Now then, if you have any questions for me, I'll gladly answer them. I mean, I already know the answer to this. He's intimidated by the Espers. He met a force that was stronger than himself, so now he's getting scared. That's actually a valid question. Some of my men refuse to embrace our new direction. I felt they might change their mind after speaking with you. I would like to discuss the Espers if you are satisfied. I mean, I feel like the answer to the first one's going to be pretty obvious. He wanted to dominate the world and all that. I feel like I know this one too. Because I think it is imperative that we unite your powers with the Empires. Ooh, that sounds like absorption. It's not a good thing. It was all the result of my foolish lust for power. Yep. I've come to my senses now. Only once you got absolutely destroyed by Espers. Yes, that makes sense. The Empire's been decimated by the Espers that emerged from the sealed gates. They're just too powerful. If nothing is done, they could tear the world apart. I mean, they aren't mindless beasts. I would think they'd know who to and who not to attack. You're the one who unleashed them. And technically, it was Terra. I mean, they also sunk our airship, but in the heat of rage, I don't know. This is a hard one. And I'll answer it in the next one. I hope you guys are enjoying. I'll see you then. Goodbye.